you know the cheat code on how to beat that. Well, the easy mode way to beat that boss, right? The the Easter egg way to beat him.
Have no idea about Mass Effect 3. Here we go. About Metal Gear Solid 3, and that's going to happen a lot of times. I'm going to end up calling it Mass Effect because it sounds like Metal Gear Mass Effect. It's
Mm,
similar. Um, eh,
Um,
God
so
damn it! It will not pop up on the
I
screen.
don't know if they're gonna incorporate it in the remaster, but the OG, if you play, if you for whatever reason start playing playing on the OG, I'm assuming you have a way like you're fuck. You probably won't have a way to do it. But back on the PS2, what you did to beat him really easy is you got into the boss fight, you saved, you backed out of your system, you backed out of the gate, went into your system, and
Okay.
moved the date up like a month, and then you load back onto the game, and he's dead.
Oh,
He dies of old
yes,
age,
yes, yes, yes,
basically.
yes, yes.
It's
Okay,
fucking great.
yes,
You just walk
okay.
up and he's like,
I
he's dead.
I've definitely heard about that. Yes. Okay. I didn't know what the boss fight was. That
Yeah,
you
it's
did
the
that too.
sniper fight.
Um,
It
yeah.
was great.
So, oh boy, where do we start with Metal Gear Solid? Also here. So Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater is essentially it is a rebuilt remaster, and essentially what I'm getting off from this, and I have not played through the whole series of Metal Gear Solids and everything, but going through one up to the starting of three, basically, through like the prelogue whatever of three, um, it seems like to me they might be trying to like reboot it in a way, like basically like Resident Evil did the remakes. I feel like that's
Mhm.
what they're doing for Metal Gear Solid. That's what Konami's going to try and do with this, without Kojima though.
They should have started with Solid and then did 2 and worked their way up. I don't know about Sons of like 4, was it 4? Or was it is it 4 or is it fucking Sons of Liberty?
For uh, what was two is with
No,
Raiden.
no,
Um,
the next one I remember playing was after this one was where Snake's really old and
that's
he's
four. Guns of the
dying.
Patriot. Well, I don't
That's the
know.
one with Vamp and the mooing necks and everything?
It's yeah, Cow Mechs or something like that.
Yeah.
I've seen previews of it.
When I
That's
first played it, I was like, "What the
um
fuck? What the cow?
I don't want to talk about. I
Where?"
don't want to talk too much about Metal Gear Solid 4 though, because I've only seen a couple things on Metal Gear Solid 4.
Oh,
Um, I forgot about that he was dying and that you just fucking remind me of that. I heard that before on like G4 or something back in the day. But what I'm thinking
oh,
is what I think is going to happen with this is if Metal Gear Solid Delta sells well, I think we're going to get finally that rebuilt remaster that Kojima always wanted.
mhm.
We're going to go from this one, then we're going to go into probably one, unless there is another game in between this one to one, and then we'll probably get two retold, actually remade, because two was oh boy. So I looked into. I'm like, man, why is two so bad?
Annoying.
Like two is annoying, and the storyline is kind of corny as fucking bad in it. I'm just gonna say that right now. Um, they need to make some changes in two if they do go through like a remake, trilogy thing with this. Uh, so Metal Gear Solid 1, Kojima always wanted to make basically what Metal Gear Solid Delta is out of Metal Gear Solid 1. He always wanted to do that. It's just he never got the chance to do it because Konami and him had the falling out. Metal Gear Solid 2, they changed most of that game. So that game was supposed to technically almost in the same way that Metal Gear Solid 4 is, where he's like in the town and all that stuff. Of what I know of it, I just seen the opening of it, of like him in the town and everything. That's what Metal
Get
Gear
too far
Solid
in that one, so
uh MGS2 was supposed to be. That it was supposed to be set in Iraq, in Afghanistan, Iran, and then it takes place in 2001. What happened in 2001? I mean, the world changed in 2001. There was a major event in the
Oh
U.S.
yeah, the
that
whole
happened in
fucking
2001.
the war that broke out.
Well, 9/11 happened in
Oh yeah,
2001. So Kojima was like, "Oh fuck, 9/11
it's
just
been that
happened."
long.
Um, it's like that's ingrained in my brain because that was a lot that happened there.
My age is showing.
So it was like home from school, mom's crying on the phone. There, that was
Oh
yeah.
fuck no, I was at school when it fucking
Oh,
hurt. When it went down.
oh no, like I was fucking the story broke on the news and it was just like, well, yeah, and like my grandfather was calling up here and everything is like, yeah, like you keep your like because he was 20 years in the military, so he's like, yeah, you guys stay 5 miles up in the mountain area, don't even come around the cities or anything. Who knows what the hell's gonna happen?
Hmm.
It was a lot of chaos around my house. So, um, yeah, so 2001 happens. Metal Gear Solid 2 is supposed to come out. Kojima sees 9/11 happen. He goes, whoa, we're going to change the setting. We're not going to Iran. We're not going to Iraq and all that stuff. We are going to change it to an oil rig, but it's still going to be Russians. It's going to be so that's the reason why the storyline is very like hit or miss with Metal Gear Solid 2. And I think if they are going to do this the proper way, it's okay. Just totally remaster Metal Gear Solid 3 into the first Metal Gear Solid because and do it chronologically and go
Hmm.
across where it's like maybe also Metal Gear Solid 2 is the weirdest one because it's like how far away from do you go away from the image of or the vision that Kojima had? I don't think they give a shit to really pay homage to
They
Kojima at
really
this point.
fucking bit a big fucking bullet with five. I mean, I haven't been able to finish five. I get into it, I get going with it, and then I just get.
Well, also, where does 5 take place in the storyline? And that's the thing too is 5 is not going to get a remaster. There's no reason to.
Five, five is before Solid because you're not playing as Snake. You're playing as Boss.
Fuck. So,
Boss is the original where that Snake was cloned from. I believe, or one of the original clones.
yeah.
Big Boss is his mom, which I believe he was cloned from, which you meet her in Snake Eater.
So fuck. Yeah, because
I believe that's how it is. How
solid,
timeline
liquid,
is.
naked, and solid as snake they're all technically brothers, but they're just like clones basically.
Yeah,
Um. So maybe that
and you kick the shit out of your brother's ass, and at the end in 3, and there's some weird shit between him and Oslo. Brings me like
for fuck's
this
sake.
has got to be before.
You kick his ass in 1. I don't need to hear about 3. I'm going to be playing 3. There's no reason for me to fucking play it then. If you, oh my god, stop spoiling things. I have fucking Snake here. God damn it.
But the timeline is so fucking crisscross backwards.
That's what I'm getting at.
What they got going at in the fucking whole this series.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. Is like, okay, so if this is the start of the timeline, and they do a remake series of it, but it's not because you say Metal Gear Solid 5 takes place before, then it's like
Yep, five. Then I think it'll be.
so here's the thing then. Is Konami just milking this? Like they always do.
I think they are because, like, if when I sit down and think about it, like 5 was supposed to be the prequel to everything, the original.
Yeah. Okay.
Then it would switch. Then it would flip over to this.
So
To
that wait.
3.
So then
Then
5
Solid
is
and 2 would be different, and I don't know where fucking 4 would be technically the ending.
So then Metal Gear. So 5 has to be basically a remake of Metal Gear, like the original Metal Gear. Then because the original Metal Gear is really what Kojima started.
The original Metal Gear, you start out in some jungle in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Well, if it's a remake of the original Metal Gear, then basically the Metal Gear 1 and 2 don't exist. They're retconned then. If in chronological order. Let's.
If you want to look at it that way, yes.
I have the power of the internet right in front of me. Hold on. Metal Gear. Let's see. Actually, Metal Gear Solid Oh boy, chronological. uh,
Scare him.
that did that. What the fuck? Okay, that's
Big words are scary.
I had to spell that one out, or I had to sound that one out. Okay, chronological order. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater is a first, according to IGN. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater comes first, then Metal Gear Portable Ops, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, or MGS Delta has since been pushed back. Blah blah blah. So Metal Gear Solid 3 takes place in 1964. Yes, that is true. Despite being the third numbered, Snake Eater starts everything chronologically and would plant the seed for the overarching conflict across the games, albeit in retrospect. Naked Snake's mission to stop a rogue Soviet faction from launching a nuke revealed Big Boss's origin story, as well as that of the series' multi-agent Revolver Ocelot and the mysterious Patriots. They all seem to be innocent at the start of the game, only revealed their true facets. If Delta can like actually make me a fan of Metal Gear Solid, because right now I'm kind of iffy. I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of iffy with Metal Gear Solid. It's like 1 is really, really cool, like Metal Gear Solid 1. 2, I literally didn't give a shit to finish it. 3, wait, that was the first time I had hands on Metal Gear Solid, matter of fact, because I had the demo disc of Metal Gear Solid 3, and so the opening of it is burned in my brain. Really loved it. I thought and that was actually Metal Gear Solid 3. This game, it actually holds kind of a special place, because if it wasn't for this game, probably Werewolf wouldn't have been a thing. Because this was the first time I shot guns in a game, was Metal Gear Solid 3's demo. That was the first time I ever pow, shoot. I was a fucking action, platformer guy.
I'm rolling my head, my brain back here.
Yeah. That was the first time I was like,
Shot.
Pew, pew.
Okay, first game I ever played that had pew pews in it was probably Total.
Shit you not, the Discord just totally cut out your microphone. You said the name of the game. It censored the fuck out of
you. Total Recall.
NES. Gotcha. I guess you could maybe say the first gun I ever shot in the game was actually Contra, because I did play Contra.
Oh, there we go.
I guess I
gotta step it back one more notch.
I guess you could. Now I'm thinking about it, because Dad had Contra on NES, I think it is. So I guess I could.
If you want to talk like actual like pew pews, like you're actually more interactive, I would have to say like fucking 007.
It's like if I'm like thinking like aiming the gun and everything in 3D environment and everything, though, it's literally Metal Gear Solid 3 on that demo disc. I was like, oh shit, I put the guy to sleep. That was cool. And then through the grass, and it's like, oh, I got that guy too. And then after
you can't really Doom 64 was after GoldenEye. God damn it. But if you really want to go like there, Doom, Castle Wolfenstein, but you're not really aiming the gun, it's just there to just auto fucking hits this point and shoot.
Because after
original aimbot.
If I remember right, I think after I played Metal Gear Solid 3's demo disc, that's when we got SOCOM. And that's basically where Werewolf was like born, was SOCOM. SOCOM US Navy SEALs single player was like, it's like, why do you run an M4 in 1911? And technically the M4 was in SOCOM, but the 1911 wasn't. But to me, that was the gun I saw on TV all the time, so that gun was the 1911 in the game as my young self. But yeah, that was like, this game basically it got me like, oh, I kind of want to check out a military game, and it was literally because I thought it was cool with the comms and everything else. It felt like a movie and everything. So yeah, that's actually one of the things I was thinking about doing was jumping in and actually going through the Metal Gear Solid series if it gets me. So Konami, if you want to have some good marketing, sell me on this on Metal Gear Solid Delta, and I will have a lot of games to be catching up with on that whole run. It'll probably happen over the rest of the year or so, like one or two here and there. But yeah, Metal Gear Solid Delta coming up in like 8 days now, 7-8 days, something like that. There is early access also, 48-hour early access if you go deluxe edition with it. Yeah. So I guess the next thing, this one just popped up a few hours ago, was let's go into this up next here.
Oh yeah, the PlayStation shit.
Yeah, so the official news word off from the Twitter an hour ago. Sony Interactive Entertainment has announced $50 price increase for all PlayStation 5 models in the US, effective August 21st, which is tomorrow, right? Yes, we are in August. Yes, August 21st, which is tomorrow. Due to economic pressures from global inflation and tariffs under President Donald Trump's administration, the standard PS5 will now cost $550. A digital one would be $500 after they drop that down to $450. And the PS5 Pro is now going to be $750. Marking a rare mid-generation hike that has drawn widespread gamer backlash on social media, with many blaming policy impacts on affordability. So they're going to, this is a rare L, if you will, for Sony. So not only are they going to pull the bullshit card of, oh, because of Trump and tariffs, we are going to do, hold on a second. Let's actually look this up. Sony, so in order for them to get around the tariffs, all they have to do is manufacture in America. Are PlayStations manufactured in America? Not manufactured in America. PlayStation consoles are not manufactured in America. While the original PlayStation was designed and developed in Japan, the manufacturing has shifted primarily to China since the PS3 era. Today, estimates suggest that 90% of PS5 production occurs in China, which significantly assembled in Yantai and Shanghai, something or other. HQs in Tokyo and California, where engineers collaborate closely on developing hardware and software. So this would be the reason why, if they are getting hit by tariffs, that's the reason why, because they're manufacturing in China. If they brought the manufacturing over to US in any way, shape, or form, boom, tariffs go away tomorrow, the next day after, whatever.
Yep, but they probably won't.
NVIDIA has brought...
like, well, people will be like, oh, well, if people like PlayStation so much better than the Xbox and Switch, because Switch is like $80 a box, is just like,
well,
giving the fuck up. We can fuck it. We got the market cornered. Why not?
Is the Switch 2 manufactured in US? Nope. Nintendo's going to about to be raising their prices also then.
Seems legit.
Is the Xbox made in America?
Probably not.
The Xbox console is manufactured in multiple locations, primarily in China, Mexico, and Hungary, while the Xbox Series XS is believed to be made in China. Some components, such as controllers, may also be manufactured in Chinese facilities. So, you tell me the reason why. Okay, and this is a really weird one also, is that we just had PlayStation 6 specs leaking, and the rumor mill is saying that it is going to be a $500 system with more power. Tell me how...
Probably because they're probably trying to get people to buy the PS Pro to get the extra money for the fundage to make this system really fucking great, so they can just go, okay, we made a fuck ton of money. We'll sell this for $500. We'll live off the profits from the fucking Pro. And then our $80, $90 fucking games that are going to come out for the fucking set.
Now, when it comes to games being $80 to $90, there's no way. Literally, if they went $80 with like as a baseline for games and it's 120 for a deluxe edition and whatnot, along with tax and everything, it would sink the industry. There's no way they could
When
get
they
away with
bring the
that.
6 out, I don't see. I mean, they went up $10 when they brought the 5 out. They went from 60 to 70. I remember when shit used to be like 50.
Yeah, but most okay, unless it's like big, giant, $10 million AAA or $150 million supposedly AAA big budget titles, you can. I mean, there's a bunch of AA games that are $50. Some of them are even 40.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah, it's gonna like. Why are we paying? Like at the same time, it's like I understand, yes, partially why we're paying so much for the video games now, but if everything we did, they PlayStation just kind of fucking did away with the physical copies.
it would be. I mean,
It would save a little bit, not a whole
it
lot,
would.
because discs aren't that fucking expensive. But
It would be absolute chaos.
it
And
would be because everybody would be like, I want my fucking physical copies off after I beat the game in a week.
I mean,
I can buy the next game.
this whole fucking crew here would absolutely lose their shit. Uh, does it run? I think it's
It
called.
wouldn't matter anyways. Like,
Yeah, does it
if you
play?
have a physical copy of a game that plays specifically fucking online, and then
These
they
guys,
kill the servers, you have a disc.
these guys would absolutely lose their shit.
Useless.
I've called them out
You have
on
a useless piece of fucking plastic, basically.
So investigating reports of disk drive on PS5 Slim remaining paired after a completely console reset. Da 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 da. It's like, and they come out with like all these different news stories and everything. Where Winds Meet says online play required on PSN. We wondered whether there won't be a way to enjoy the 100+ hours of promised solo content offline. People are instantly dismissing the question due to the nature of the game. Have you learned nothing from Stop Killing Games? Again, it's like all these different groups that are like, no more DLC, no more battle passes, no more online. Fuck you and all your digital stuff. We want it to be like the retro days. Problem is, it hasn't been like the retro days in 25 fucking years. So get over. Well, 20 years. I'll say 2005 was probably the online revolution for gaming and everything. But yeah, this whole thing of them adding $50 onto the top is like, for fuck's sake, Nvidia dropped their fucking prices down. Like literally, I can find a gaming rig that is top of the line stuff for $1,000 cheaper than what I could before. And
yeah, I mean, you showed me that, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's gonna be a great time. This is gonna be the perfect fucking time now with Trump in office and everything for me to actually build my fucking gaming tower laptop into the work rig.
And so that's the other thing too. It's like the head of CyberPower PC, he was already saying like these tariffs are not a bad thing. It's just these companies need the only reason why the companies are complaining about stuff is because they don't want to have to shift away from cheap labor in China. Because if they have to shift away from cheap labor in China, then they don't get as big of a bonus. And this is the guy who literally gets a bonus from building PCs and shit. So it's
actually, where's my mug? Here we go. Here you go. Just save them in this for me. Just save them so I can sip on them later. Fucking.
Yeah, it's either
you're only gonna fuck yourself because you're gonna up your fucking prices because of the tariff prices, and then everybody's just gonna be like, we're just fuck console gaming anymore. That's gonna be end of console gaming. Everybody's gonna go PC.
Well, it's going to be a big downshift from console gaming because people are only going to buy one game every 3 or 4 months at that point. Because it's like it's going to turn into Europe. That's what it's going to turn into, because that's what happens over in Europe. People get maybe 3 games a year because they're in their money. It's like $300 to buy a fucking game over there in their money.
Yeah. Plus, I'm pretty
ridiculous.
sure they got pretty. Instead, we got a little slightly tight regulations on fucking video games.
Oh,
like the game's got this on it. Oh no.
No, well, right now it's like especially over in like England, you post a meme about something that the police don't like, and they're coming to arrest you. Like it's seriously fucked over there. There's so much
You
crazy
changed me,
shit.
bro.
There's so much crazy shit. It's just over. So the whole stop killing games thing is a Europe. It's a whole Europe thing. It's basically. In a way, I see where it's just the stupidest fucking arguments to make, but I see why they're all pissed off over there because it's like government censorship and everything that keeps happening over there. It's it's rough. Talk about the price change though, the PS5 Pro, because this is the PlayStation blog entry that they said confirming the price over here. So it's not just like Twitter nonsense. The PlayStation blog itself also posted about it. We gotta go into Gamescom. So let's see here.
The big one in Gamescom that came up was that I know I have a wish list of where the wind blows or
in all honesty,
where the wind breaks, some shit like that.
That game
I remember I wouldn't have wish listed it if I didn't like it. I don't fucking remember at all.
Well,
so that's why that's what I wanted to bring up in here. Maybe fucking you can find a video on it or something that because you pulled something up on it on chat.
I
was like, yeah, I remember that.
Made a lasting impression on you that you don't remember it all.
Yeah, and then you were like, oh yeah, they're doing Lord of the Fall too. I fucking knew about that a while.
Where the wind blow meet. There we go. Where the winds meet. Fuck it.
Where the wind breaks.
I didn't fully watch the trailer, I don't think, on this. Let's watch it together. This was the world before, and then all hell breaks loose.
Somebody farted.
An Oni came into our realm.
World turned
Got himself.
Everybody took it like that.
A land ravaged by the fire.
And then it was all over.
Shrouded in smoke.
Zuins, usurpation. Yeah.
Like it's gonna be over in China.
Legends are born.
This is like the 4th Chinese Souls-like. And then you have Wukong.
Yeah, Wukong's getting a sequel. I was like, why? I mean, everybody bought the shit out of it, but I mean,
that's why. Yeah, because everybody loves the shit out of it.
I'm like, oh my god, it's so fucking easy. If you are not beating your head up a fucking wall.
You wish to enter the jungle. Do you know the road up ahead?
It's not a Souls game.
You promised we'd roam the world together.
Is this the one that was... We saw like 3 or 4 different Souls-likes during Gamescom so far.
I know that Zero one that had my interest too.
We got a brand new trailer to watch of that also.
Oh no.
Welcome to China.
Oh, is this the one that's supposed to be like it had a lot of Chinese mythology monsters in it?
That's Wukong, just kidding.
But a small sacrifice for greater gain ahead.
That's Wu Chang.
Even when their
literally every single one of these fucking
they're
games
just footnotes in the annals of history.
Apparently there is a ton of Chinese mythology.
Truly voiceless.
Yeah, this looks more of like a fucking action hack and slash.
Yeah, this is Souls-like.
Spins the wind!
Look at how many guard counters you're doing. Ting, 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 ting.
Yeah, I bet there's a fucking like you hold down the fucking button or something.
Oh no, it's just people have actual rhythm. Wait, so it's a male and a female character? Looks like, yeah.
Quite possibly.
Okay, so we probably select between the male and the female character.
Or bounces back and forth.
When the world falls silent. My blade speaks for them!
It's like straight up ever since Wukong, it's been Souls-like after Souls-like after Souls-like. Trying to see real quick. Yeah. Talk about that. So Wukong is getting a DLC expansion. And then
I thought it was a whole nother game.
and then this is the second game in the Black Myth and mythology series. So they're making two separate things because that's how much Black Myth Wukong sold. They expanded. They basically doubled the size of the studio.
Where's the mountain?
And they got new leadership, not new leadership, but they got more better developers. So I'm like, okay.
As long as we keep that mountain in our heart.
So I mean, if they doubled the size of the studio, then that means that a lot of the profit is actually going to the studio and not the Chinese government, which is like, okay, that's good to know. Hopefully it was PlayStation sales that helped out with that and everything, because I know that Steam sales, yeah, Steam sales are fucking whatever. It's, you know, it's Sony, it's the publisher pushing over to developer and everything. Build a very realistic.
Yeah, I saw this.
Very realistic art style to it.
Yes. It looked really good. I mean, it looks good in the cutscene, but I mean, how's the gameplay look? It look just as fucking good?
Yeah, is this
or, and then is it all everything just thrown into the fucking graphics? Like,
I'm definitely gonna say this is cutscene. Like, this is now. The thing is, though, is if they actually got some developers that know what they're doing, and it's not a fucking pixelated mess like you know Wukong was, maybe, because Wukong has its moments where it's like, holy shit, there is a lot going on visually that's nice, and then as soon as you start to run around the level, that's when it seemed to fall apart. So it's like, if they have a group of developers that know what they're doing, it is possible that they can actually make something really good, and top tier. Again, my biggest gripe with Wukong was I really wasn't comfortable if they're in the region where the Chinese government was going to take over stuff, because it's just like, I'm sick of seeing fucking knockoff stuff and Temu shit in there all over the place and everything. Mm-hmm. So that was my whole thing, and now it's like, well, they're going to make millions one way or the other. It's just, that's the thing of it. There's no way, but it seems like the millions that they made has gone back into the studio because they're making an expansion pack and that. And before they barely had enough of a development team just to make Wukong when they were doing that one. So, and the shitheads, I do believe the shitheads that were doing all like the babies with the fucking Red Bulls stuff and everything, we won't go into it because, yeah, this will end up on YouTube.
That's a whole nother.
Those guys are gone.
Conversation.
Yeah,
that I have no idea what the.
Don't worry about it. If you don't, if you know, you know. It's one of those types of things.
That's good.
It was like
probably go along with the fucking bullshit that's going on with another computer game lately. I'm sure everybody fucking knows about by now.
It was really raunchy ass jokes with CGI babies and Red Bulls and stuff. So it wasn't like, yeah, but it was enough to where people are like, oh fuck these guys. Apparently, all those people that were working there that was doing all that stuff, they're all gone. Like I think they got a new head of studio, and he basically just fired anybody that was doing any of that shit. And he's like, no, we are going to be a serious company making serious games. Let's, you know, and now we're seeing this. So good on them. Very good on them. Talk about Chinese Souls-likes. So this is the brand new NVIDIA trailer showing off Phantom Blade Zero's ray tracing and graphics capabilities, which is also a little bit of new gameplay footage. I've not seen this yet.
This one looks like it's going to be fun.
Can't wait to hear your rage.
Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with any Souls-like games.
Oh, you know, he's a masochist.
Essentially. Get my ass beat, I go fucking through it. Like today in Berserker, I finally beat the big boss. Like, there might be some more Berserker coming up, I don't know. I might just finish that one off screen. I don't know how bad it's gonna get.
Ow, shot me.
Yep, flippy dips and
It's a
try to
lot
do
of
whatever
flippy
to get away. Yeah, he's got his pew-pews. I mean, come on. Reminds me of that damn boss fight I just seen. Alright, all you want to do is get the fuck away from me.
Oh, no.
Magic
Okay.
pew-pews at me.
Okay, we need to. I know this is a work in progress, but damn, guys, this is. Hold on a second. Let's frame by frame this. Hold on. Watch the sword going in. Yeah, like it just clipped. It's just clipping.
Yeah, it did. It hit him in the shoulder and just bloop, and it was inside of him.
Yeah, it's all just clipping. That's not. Oh no. And then. Oh, and then there's like frames missing out of the animation. It's a work in progress. It might get pushed back if it's still like that. I don't think we see this game actually get released until maybe late next year, if not, I don't know, probably late next year.
Fuck with it. They're planning on trying to release something around the same time. Fucking GTA 6 is supposed to release, and everybody's like, oh my god, no, they're gonna push GTA 6 back even fucking further now.
Oh no, GTA has priority in the industry. Grand Theft Auto makes the most money out of the industry, so it has priority over everyone. It doesn't matter what company it is. Grand Theft Auto has made the most money out of every game ever. So it's like, you get the fuck out of the way of Grand Theft Auto. that's
I'm
just.
sure if they keep pushing back Grand Theft Auto, everybody's just gonna be like,
no,
fuck it, whatever. Keep pushing it back. Fuck you.
What it's going to turn into is a cyberpunk effect where everybody's like, give it to me now. I want it now. I demand it now. And then it's like, is it polished and finished yet? I hope it is. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, they're going to get it. They're going to get it polished. Or like, yeah, this game fucking sucks. And then it'll take about almost the better part of a year for it to actually
be good. I mean, I know that the head of Take-Two, he is like, nah, it's only coming out when it's ready. Like, he is diehard set on that. And he is actually probably the best thing that Rockstar could have is God damn it, I can't think of his name, but the head of Take-Two that's done a few interviews here and there. He didn't start in the games industry. He was in music and then movies, and now he's in the gaming industry. And basically the reason why is because he kind of got sick and tired of like, oh, well, you need to just make the thing for profit. And he's like, no, you should be making the thing to be the best thing and to revolutionize the industry. That should be the goal of it. And the way he was explaining of what, because he's not really a gamer, and he's like, no, I'm not there to tell them what to make because I don't really know what they should make. What I'm telling them to do is take the time, all the time you need to make the best product that you can possibly make. And you guys know how to do it because look at GTA 5 and everything, how much that is sold and all that stuff. So he's got faith in the team, which is great. Now, how many different teams have worked on GTA 6? We don't know that. It's been in development for 10 years. That means there's probably been at least 4 different teams working on that game because usually a development team only lasts for maybe 4 years at the most. And then usually it's people either find other jobs, projects that would pay more, or they retire or whatever else. I mean, this is, it's going to be the last game. I mean, Leslie Benzie, he just came out with Mind's Eye. That game fucking sucked. I tried to play it. That game was absolutely fucking horrendous.
I didn't buy it.
Holy shit. I got that from Fit Girl, and
Um,
I'm like, I would not. If I actually bought this thing, I would fucking refund it. It was that
going
bad.
off that fucking
Like,
that topic. 100% ready or not. From what I've played with you, it's fun. It's almost like a Souls-like shooter.
it sounds like sure. Okay.
The last Souls-like shooter I played was like Immortals. Fuck that game. I regret ever buying it.
It,
Um,
oh, it had the different characters or whatever, and fucking and
you're thinking Ash something Ashes of the Butthole, Remnant of the Assholes.
the
There you go.
wolf guy in it was the bad guy.
Wolf guy in it was a bad guy.
That's the one I'm thinking of. It's like Immortal something or other. And like I'm like,
Look up Immortals Unchained.
because there was one of them that I picked up and I never finished. I was like, this is not bad. It's just other games.
You're thinking about the gods, the gods one, probably the one I started working on. I was like, oh, this would be a fun one to play.
Immortals
Forgot it
Oh
exists.
yeah. This is not what I'm thinking.
Immortals Unchained was a very Souls-like shooter, which it was ridiculously fucking hard.
Immortal Gods or some shit. The fuck am I thinking of? It's that one that was. That's not it. That's a movie. I have no idea. Anyways, so yeah, Fanblade looks mostly good. I don't know. The animations are a little, but this is not about the animations. This is showing off the ray tracing. So, if the animations aren't exactly polished up on this, that's the reason why. Because this is still in development. It's kind of still in beta phases. They're working on it. What else do we have? Oh yeah, let's okay. Because this is taking a little bit longer to get through, but this looked pretty good. So this the main girl on this is voiced by Yuffie's voice actress from Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth, which is really cool. The English voiceover actress. I think this is probably the best Silent Hill has ever looked, and I think this is the most engaging trailer that they've showed off yet. This was actually a very solid thing for Gamescom.
Last seen fleeing Tsuneyoshi Shrine. Exercise extreme caution.
Silent Hill. F you.
You saved my life and laid claim to my soul. In turn, I shall
This girl
save
is
your
going to go
souls
through some shit in
by
this.
claiming the life of your own
Yeah.
self.
What's that? What is?
Actually, one of the cool things I was noticing on this is like you're going between basically ancient Japan and then back over to modern day Japan. And I was like, oh, that's actually really so. Instead of it being all just like rust covered like Silent Hill normally is, it's like, oh, if you get shifted into like ancient evil Japan, I'm like, oh fuck. So the whole aesthetic of all the levels and everything changes. Like you're in the shit when you get into so you go from apartment buildings to the fucking tower looking. I forget what the actual name of it is.
This
but-
place.
This way.
We better get going.
And
I always wait for you to come in. So you're just recording this, so we can just edit that out.
we have Japanese nurses, and then again, like instead of going into like the demonic realm is the ancient Japan realm.
Always an extraordinary day. An extraordinary day isn't always good day. With that in mind, today's a bit too extraordinary.
Oh man, this just reminded me of that fucking dream I had the other day.
Jeez.
Where it was like I don't know. I
You
was
start analyzing dreams.
it was like this game is probably going to trigger that fucking dream a few times over again. It was something like we went to basically the whole family went to, it was like a not a store, but like a thrift shop or some shit like that. And like normally, you know, it's like I always, you know, that's why I'm humming and have jingles going in my head and everything. And instead of the music, like it was a weird ass woman, and she fucking looked me in the eyes, and she mumbles something, and all of a sudden the music that I normally hear in my head, that's like ba da 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 da, you know, it's like I'm hearing all these, you know, the choruses from songs and everything, the musical brain for you, and then it turns into static, and it turns into static, and then it's the same, it's the Silent Hill fucking type of static going off. And then it's like all of a sudden I'm seeing like BT type of fucking like spirit shits around, and it was the freakiest. It was like one of the freakiest fucking dreams I've ever had, and it was just I'm like, oh boy, Silent Hill's gonna do a number.
Like I'm not watching Silent Hill when I go. That was weird.
It's
just weird.
Oh man, it's just like shh, like and then all of a sudden, you know, it's like the lights are flickering. So everybody's trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, and it's like I could see the fucking spirit or whatever. It's like it was weird. It was a weird ass dream. It's like fuck.
Sixth Sense all over again.
Yeah.
So this is where you are. I wondered where you had gone. You need to start getting ready. It's time to say your goodbyes. You're going to kill them with your own hands. What's going on?
This is after she's been through.
It's got my home too. The halls, the doors, everything's changed.
So modern day house. Escape the Matrix. It's like as soon as you hear that.
Tell me, who are you? Please. Just die.
Just die.
So yeah, it's
It must be hard for you to bid farewell to childhood friends.
Yes. No. It had to be done. As soon as I could.
so Susie Young is the voice actress behind it. And it's like I can hear a little bit of Yuffie in there, but it's it's very cool. Very cool seeing that.
Yuffie's too upbeat, where she's just kind of like fucking miserable and depressed.
It's
like,
kind of
why
like,
does it keep happening to me?
after she loses her buddy brother there, it's like it's kind of that Yuffie coming through. And of course, we got to so we have 7 minutes of the gameplay demo. Do I even want to watch this?
I don't know. Might give you some weird dreams again.
Well, we're thinking this is Lisa. But we don't know. Could be Lisa. Oh, hi.
One did I.
I'm kind of.
I was gonna say we go back to the old school fucking doors.
No, this is ROE's
Hey
intro.
guys, JJ here, and I recently got a look at brand new gameplay from the upcoming Resident Evil 9 Requiem, featuring the large pursuer monster, the sanitarium location,
Must be nice
key
being able to
items,
go to
the first
Gamescom.
and third person gameplay, and much more.
Right.
So with that being said, let's get right into it.
Probably not nice to live out there in Oh, this one out in Germany, isn't it? Yeah.
Resident
Okay,
Evil
yeah.
9 Requiem is just
It was in
Copenhagen.
California, but
The
I'm
demo
sure
is
I would.
slowly rolling out to the public with play
Gang
sessions at
fights,
Gamescom and
forest
PAX
fires,
West, with a
fucking
very likely
droughts.
public release shortly after. The full
Welcome to the
California.
Oh, jeez.
California in general. you know.
hands-on demo opens
Yeah.
with Grace strapped to a gurney inside a sanitarium. The first thing that stands out is the level of detail in Grace's face and hair.
How much
You
is
can
he going
actually see
into
her
on
head
this?
red and irritated from being hung upside down, and the strands of hair look incredibly lifelike. Capcom spent a big chunk of their developer message talking about the hair, and honestly, I can see why.
Fucking-
After freeing herself from the
Look at that
gurney,
hair.
she quickly
So about
gathers
that
her
hair.
bearings. It's revealed
Look
that
at
they were
all the
draining her
pixels we put
blood,
in that
and she's
hair.
already lost
That
quite
has
a bit
double
of
the
it.
pixels
Something I
like
noticed when comparing
Demetrius'
the
ass hair.
Oh, it's. I mean, it's crazy too. I don't even know if it's.
So many more pixels in her ass.
I don't know if it's polygons that make up the hair. I think it's actually like thread strands. It's the same. It's the same stuff that makes up the like the clothing and everything. It's like cloth physics basically, but for the strands of hair. And then there's like a billion fucking strands of hair in the head. That's the reason why the hair is like, oh my god, it's this amazing hair tech that we got going on. Which I mean, you know, it's we've seen hair tech for 25, 28 years now, something like
Yeah,
that.
I
So
mean,
it's
like,
like,
since gaming started getting good, I mean, it's kind of like, wow, look, the hair looks. Oh, look at those jizzle physics.
I mean, talk about hair and jizzle physics. Go look at Street Fighter, Tekken 5, and Christie on there. So it's like it's we've seen also Tekken 6. Why am I keep saying
the
Street
fucking-
Fighter?
the-
Fucking
the-
Capcom.
The android there.
Um,
third person and first person gameplay is that they
Why does the
actually
android
feel
have
a
jiggle
little
physics?
different. In third person, Grace stumbles around as she's running from the monster.
shock
She'll
absorbers.
even fall to the ground
What it
occasionally
was.
while being stalked. To balance this, the creature moves slower and doesn't attack quite as aggressively. In first person, Grace doesn't fumble at all, likely to avoid motion sickness. But the trade-off is the creature is much more relentless, keeping the pressure on the player. Speaking of the creature, this thing is terrifying. It feels like a twisted hybrid of the giant baby from Donna Beneviento's section of Resident Evil Village. Some people are speculating it could be Lisa Trevor, but personally I don't think that's the case. This section doesn't seem to take place in or around Raccoon City. I've floated around the theory that it could actually be an infected version of Alyssa Ashcroft. Looking closer at the gameplay, the monster clearly has Alyssa's light blonde hair. How dark would it be if Grace, believing her mother has been dead all these years, discovers she's actually been experimented on and turned into this creature and is now forced to kill her?
I thought
The
that was
monster
supposed to- I
itself
thought
is
9
massive,
was
around
supposed to be
10 feet,
rogue,
with
so-
pale blonde hair.
Oh no! Well, if you're going off from what I was saying in my reaction, I could have sworn it was Rose. I 100% thought it was Rose, and but no, it's
Discord. Okay, everything's
Yeah.
just gonna fucking
Yeah,
pick
my-
up for a second.
yeah, it's space net.
Yep,
but
it's
kid-
doing it.
Yep, come on, and there it goes. Yep, okay,
Hey!
yeah.
Fucking when it does that, you just clip that audio bit in there. It's like
I mean, in a 5-hour stream, it completely shit the bed twice. I was like, oh, that's great. So
that's gonna be your gimmick now. Every time your
Yeah.
your space net shits the bed, you gotta edit in that fucking sound bit. Yep.
What if this is Mia? Oh man.
I'm loving your space net right now. Everybody's
Bulging
getting the audio,
blind
but nobody's
eyes,
getting the fucking
likely
video.
relying on sound like the lickers,
At least I'm
and
not.
a long medical gown.
It's all fucking
Its
frozen on my
legs are
end.
bent
What? Well,
and
it
goat
should
like
be.
in
It's
shape,
literally
but
frozen
instead
on
of
my
hooves,
fucking
it has
hand.
large human
Oh,
feet,
no.
Something going
making
on.
its movements all the more
Shit
unsettling.
the
What makes this
bed.
pursuer so
I see you moving.
effective is how unpredictably
I don't
she
see me
stalks
moving on my
Grace.
screen.
At times she's silent, and at other times she's violent.
Okay, hold on. Let me look and see.
I have nothing. Everything's frozen.
Did the okay? Let me restart the screen share. Is there somewhere is projector view? Boom, there. Okay, I restarted the projector view, so
Yep, that's working now.
there you go. Yeah, it probably just lost connection. Lost connection like a mofo.
aggressive. For
fucking telling me.
example, when Grace enters the fuse room, the monster
Yeah, so I was like, oh, it's Rose. It's gotta be Rose. Oh my god, Rose is all grown up now and everything. And then like Sphere Hunter killed that real quick because she was like, oh no, everybody, no, because we were all like, Rose is back, and she's like, no, this is Ashcroft there because they said Ashcroft, so it's the outbreak.
Ashcroft. Ashcroft was 4, wasn't it? Ashcroft Manor, or was that 1?
No. It's she's only been in Outbreak and one of the movies. So this is they're bringing basically Outbreak's storyline into the main fold of the remake time. Again, though, it's like
I've never played Outbreak, so I wouldn't know.
it's the remake timeline, so they're just picking the character out, and they're like, okay, this character could actually be very interesting to throw in the middle of Leon, and I'm
Chris,
thinking
secret agent, but
well,
fucking Chris.
I don't know
not overly buff African.
what we're thinking is it's probably this because we know that Leon is going to be in this in one way or the other because they've kind of hinted at Leon being in this one because return back to RPD and everything.
Fucking old.
Well, hopefully not. I don't. Nobody wants to see Leon as an old man. Jill Valentine,
older.
Jill Valentine also returning back to RPD.
Little gray in the hair.
No, Leon has to stay alive forever.
No.
Yes,
Chris is definitely aged.
I know.
You can tell that.
Fuck Chris.
The last one.
Nobody likes Chris.
Hey man, he had a hell of a hell happened.
Come on, Discord.
You're up in fucking
jeez.
Louisiana there, but I mean, he went from Africa. He was just fucking ripped, and then he came back and he's got a fucking beard. He's all fucking serious.
Well, that's the thing. He never went to Africa in the remakes. He's never been to Africa in the remakes. I'm telling you, that's
you're
original.
ruining it. Like he got injected with the virus too. He got injected with a different virus that just made him look cooler, but he had to lose the muscles. There we go.
No, he was training Rose, so he got buff. That's the story around it. Yep. That's when he was training Ethan and Mia before Rose was born. That's when he got all buff and stuff. Yep. So yeah, it's most likely going to be Leon and Jill Valentine helping out. Was it Alice Ashcroft or something like that, or whatever her name is? Not Rose, though, unfortunately.
Suddenly slides down from the ceiling through a hole, creating a very tense jump scare. She can smash through walls, similar to Mr. X or Jack Baker from Resident Evil 7.
I think I've seen enough. Okay, now you're just giving stuff away. Like, the problem is this is going to be all over social media. Like they're
going to be in VR. Can we do the first person shit in VR?
Like this sucks that it just really sucks that we don't have the demo for ourselves to experience this for ourselves, and it's just gonna be plastered all over the fucking internet. Probably 4 months before we can actually get hands on with it ourselves. So basically, all of us content creators that don't go to Gamescom or maybe Tokyo Game Show or something, pretty much get fucked. that's essentially where we're at with that. Yeah, Resident Evil, I can't wait for it. The thing is too is like they have different animations for the first person. That brings up an indicator to me that they might be working on a VR mode for this. If first person mode has different animations.
I keep saying this every time I play almost every time I play Resident Evil. But you want to listen to me hear me scream like a little bitch?
You need to have another moment.
Go back over to my YouTube. I would have to rip that up, go dig that through my YouTube, find that fucking video.
It was
and clip that bit out for you.
It was kind of funny. I was like, okay, yeah.
Like, come on, bitch.
The fetus was like that over top of anything Jack Baker did. That fucking thing was just.
I don't think I really had a reaction to the freak shit fetus, and I was like, oh my god, the Jack busting through the wall in VR. First time playing that.
Of course, that's my problem too. I don't get scared. I get freaked out more than I get scared. So that's like my reaction is like the fetus is like, what the fuck? Oh no.
That's the thing for me.
Why?
It's the horror genre games have gotten so predictable when you're just playing it with a fucking controller and looking at a screen. It's just like something's gonna happen. Oh God, yeah. Oh, you scared me. Oh my God.
For me, it's just
Jeez.
like, I have a gun. I'm going to shoot you in the face. Come here. Poof.
But
I'm like, it's
when
not scary at that point.
You take away that screen and you put on that headset and shit, that headset, and that immersion that you feel like you are actually that character in the fucking game at that point.
It becomes more
That's when the
action
jump
for me.
scare. That's when the jump scares get really actually fucking get me, because I get so fucking like into the game and just like you got the headset on, you got this on, you're seeing all this shit. Okay, I'm this fucking character. Like I just forget I'm me and I'm playing. I gotta get my hand or and I'm fucking that.
The one thing
that's what's going on right now.
Maybe the scariest thing for me is just like bang 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 bang. And you have to grab the magazine out of the pouch, you have to put it into the gun, slide that fucker back, and then you're shooting again. And it's like, if you don't have that quick fucking reload speed down, because I mean, RE4 remake, when you got the guys coming at you with the fucking torches, the dogs jumping at you and everything all at the same time. In the regular game, you can sit there and pop. When you're in VR, it's like you're counting your fucking bullets on every trigger squeeze, because you're like, oh God, I gotta reach down, grab the other magazine, and fucking flip magazine, boom, pop it in, literally, and pull that back, and then you're off and shooting again. It's literally a different combat flow
in VR.
See
Like, you play a VR game that has spooters but does not have an arachnophobia mode, and they get one that just fucking like jumps right on your fucking face. Just
the very first PS VR 1 game, it's on YouTube. That spidery asshole fucking thing. I was like, I don't like VR games anymore. That's not cool. But then we had Resident Evil afterwards. That helped out with it. But what I don't remember what it was called, but it was that first one that they put out where the spiders would jump at you and everything. I was just like, I can't do it. I never finished it. I'm like, I can't do it, man. I can't fucking do it. It's on YouTube. It's way back. That was fucking PS4 era.
I still can't get it out of my fucking mind of you doing the towers on Mortal Kombat X, doing the tower. It's a Halloween tower. The damn spider jumped on the screen, and you about fucking that controller about just fucking went.
That was the early days, man. That was the early days. So we've talked about everything from Gamescom. We've gone over all the newest stuff, the price hikes and everything else. There's one last topic to go over real quick. And the damn thing is muted.
Talk about the stuff that has been leaked. Codenamed Orion, Zen 6 CPU architecture. There's talk of 40 to 48 RDNA 5 compute units, clocked at over 3 gigahertz, G7 memory, 160-bit or 192-bit bus. Total board power 160 watts, lower than PlayStation 5's to 190 to 220.
So they're looking at the PlayStation 6 right now. The roadmap for it is pretty much third quarter of 2027 to maybe early 2028. So we got roughly about 2 years left. I don't want the PlayStation 5 to end. It's been a damn good console. It's been one of the best consoles I've ever owned. I still fucking love it. It's like everything I throw at it just works.
All I care is if I upgrade to it, that this thing right here is cross compatible. All I care about right now.
Maybe.
I mean, I didn't pay $200 for a fucking controller in 2 years for it to become fucking obsolete.
Well, I mean,
pay $300 for the next one.
It came out a year or two ago, so that you got it when you got it, basically. Still a great PC controller.
20 watts. Yeah, also some performance approximations. 3 times the rasterization performance of the PlayStation 5. RT performance potentially 5 to 10 times higher due to RDNA 5 architectural improvements. And it will have full backwards compatibility with PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. So, Oliver.
Oh, well, there you go. Your controller should work then if it's got full back compatibility. But this is also like, this is rumors. This is very muchly rumors, and this is very muchly just what they're working on. So any piece of this information could change.
I don't know what to make
quickly.
of this because this looks like a sort of specification for an APU that's going to be coming sooner rather than later. And I think if we go back to what the last sort of official word, if you like, from Sony on this, it came from Mark Cerny himself, basically saying, yep, RDNA 5, AMD's going flat out. That's going to happen sooner rather than later. And we're going to be taking, or rather Sony is going to be taking, a multi-year approach, which kind of suggests that this is going to be much further on down the road. I mean, here we are in the year of our Lord 2025, and 2027, 2028, a lot can happen in that time period. I don't know what your take
I
is.
don't like how they changed that shit around either. Yeah, BC and AC or AD. Jesus Christ, that's how it was for the longest fucking time. Why change everything? But then again, we got. Never mind. I'm going to go completely off topic. That's another day. Another story.
You just derailed my trot train.
Yes.
Fuck.
That's what I'm known for. That's what I do.
Fuck. Nvidia. So this price hike could totally be sidetracked if they went Nvidia, because Nvidia is investing $500 billion into the U.S., and also they are making all their GPUs in the U.S. So a big chunk of the PlayStation 6 would be made in the U.S. Tariffs go out the window right there. No problem.
What the fuck are who they're going through with the GPUs to begin with?
So,
Tell me Ryzen.
Yeah. It's an AMD processor. The consoles, every console except for the Switch has run AMD chipset since the PS4 and Xbox 360. They've both consoles have run AMD chipsets ever since then, because the PS3 was Intel Celeron, and that's the reason why we have no PS3 games on the that's the big reason why we don't have anything
on that.
Yeah, it's not totally clear to me exactly what will happen. I kind of tend to think that
developers didn't know how to work with it, and it was way too expensive to maintain the contract with it.
2027 is a reasonable time frame for a console like this, but I could also see it slipping into 2028 or something like that, just depending on what Sony has to offer here. This looks like pretty much very similar to what Microsoft is offering in a lot of respects, just with slightly less CUs on the GPU side of things, a little bit of some differences in the CPU side. On the Sony side, you have 8 Zen 6 cores. On the Microsoft side, apparently you have 3 Zen 6 cores and 8 Zen C cores. A little bit of a difference there. The memory interfaces and probably the amount of memory in both devices as a result would probably be fairly similar, you'd imagine.
So if both of the boxes are running pretty damn similar hardware setups and everything, then that means there's hopefully going to be no drawback of like, oh, well, the Xbox can't run this, so we have to draw back the entire game for every platform and all that stuff. But also at the same time, console wars are dead. Console wars are fucking dead.
Switch is just barely fucking hanging in there, but they're dying.
Like fucking the Xbox is basically no more. The Switch 2 is like they've had one game.
They're fucking killing themselves with it.
They're trying to have a second game from Software, but it's very little too fucking late.
Yeah, everybody's like, oh my god, Night Raid! Oh, Night Raid!
Well, no, the what the fuck is? I don't even remember what it's called. It's a FromSoft game. I can't remember what it's called. The Switch exclusive one. I'm gonna emulate the fuck out of it.
Blood Moon or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Bloodborne 2.0. Bloodborne co-op version.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking
so
Souls Light.
So with the PlayStation 6, I mean, we know, again, it's like I was saying last year, I'm like, yeah, PlayStation 6 development kits are absolutely out there. We know this. Like before Death Stranding came out, Kojima was playing around with the PS6 dev kit. He was literally hiding it in there. No, that was PS5 Pro. That's what it was. But I guarantee you, like, all the developers have a 6 dev kit sitting there, and it's like, okay, what can we do with this thing? The big question for me is, what is the PSSR going to be looking like on this thing? Where it's like, oh, now they can really do ray tracing really well with this thing, and hopefully keep the frame rate up to snuff also. So 120 FPS, full ray trace mode, 1440p. Fucking A, let's go. Or anything close to 1440p anyways. Fuck, that's better than my PC. I'll take it. And then on top of that too is, like, if they do that, everything, like, if I mean, Xbox is not really, they don't give a shit because they have the PC market already. Like, Xbox Steam is the PC market. That's what everybody looks at. The numbers is like Game Pass, Steam, boom, that's Xbox for you. Everything is an Xbox now. The PlayStation wise, if the PS6 can keep up on the same level with this AMD tech that they're fucking working on, if they can keep up with the PC side of things, which in a lot of ways, there is some games that just don't run as good on the they don't run as good on the PC as they do on the PS5. And even more so when you have the Pro unit sitting there. So it's like, if Sony can keep on that track, and I wouldn't say outdo PC, you're not going to, because it's made to upgrade and everything. But if they can keep up with it, and this is the thing, we were doing this, and now we're here. Like, all the graphics have plateaued. There is.
Oh, hear me out then. Why not just fucking make the PS6 upgradable?
Well, this is what I've been saying. If you remember, I said a little funny thing that is, I'm joking, but now it looked like it could possibly be. The PlayStation 6, a game will just be a fucking hard drive, pretty much, that you plug in via USB into the front of the damn thing in a port. Like, it's like shit. And 100%, if they want to make something where it's like, okay, you unscrew this thing and it goes, and you undo, because this would actually be the smartest move that they could make, especially if they're wanting to say tariffs and all this stuff. They make something like a removable graphics GPU chip thing that you plug it in like a card into it, just like why not at this point? All the consoles are going in the route of, it's just a PC but with a console operating system. Everybody knows this now. Your PlayStation is just essentially, it's an AMD setup PC, mid-range tower PC, and a form factor with a PlayStation operating system punched into it. But also the chipsets are custom programmed to be PlayStation specs. So Mark Cerny's team specs, basically. So yeah, like, if they can make that where it's like, okay, all of a sudden 3 years down the road, instead of buying, so the Pro unit would be, you pull out, it's just like the M.2 slot in there. You pull that out and you put a new fucking graphics GPU set in there. Now, how many of those fucking things are they going to end up mass producing? And we have the version 4 of this GPU set or whatever. It can do PSSR 3.0. So then you turn it into the same thing as the RTX cards. So the NVIDIA graphics cards that you're doing with your computer right now. This year's a 3050, this year's a 4050, this year's a 5050, this year's a 6050. It's like, okay. So, but is it really a console at that point then also? Because that's the other thing too, is people don't want to fuck with this shit unless it's really easy to upgrade. Like, and unless you can just slide it out, put the new one in, boom. It's like, where, and this is the big question of where are the consoles going? What's the future of gaming? Is it just essentially PC oriented, or what the fuck? Is it all going to be digital with no discs anymore? It's like, where, I mean, for me, I'm just looking at the graphics. I don't give a shit. Just as long as it turns on and I can play a damn game on it, I don't give a shit how I get the damn thing. In all honesty, it's like, shit. Yeah. So PlayStation 6, that's the future hardware that is going to be on the road to what we're looking at, and apparently it's $500. It runs with a lower power wattage, and it gives you like 3 times the amount of system resources, graphical fidelity, the whole 9 yards, and everything. Loading times, nothing, whatnot. In all honesty, too, what I'm thinking is the reason why is because PSSR is going to get so good. AI does not take as much power when you're just upscaling. So in all honesty, like that's what's keeping my PC going. I'm upscaling the shit out of everything. If a game is running low frame rate, I turn it down to 1080p, upscale that shit up to 1440p, and it looks the same. And I'm not losing any frame rate off from that. So if they can do a cheaper box that way, I can see how they could get away with doing 500. But if they're just pulling this shit where it's like, oh, $50 extra on the price tag, is it going to be 500, or are they going to once again be like, oh, it's 650, maybe 700? Yeah, it's like, here we go again.
Right.
I don't think we'll have scalpers happening. At least that's the. I don't think that's going to be a thing, because I think Sony's learned their lesson there. But I didn't actually see if there's anything else that they. Apex Legends.
Independent way of verifying ourselves. Right. Then it should be a pretty capable machine.
Yeah, I mean, but there is still this move to a different paradigm, really. I mean, that's the bottom line, isn't it? Everybody is now sort of focused on replicating the current NVIDIA machine learning feature set,
yes,
and rightly so, because there's some fantastic stuff going on there. But this is just the beginning, right? Obviously,
because DLSS is basically that's the end all be all. That's where you want to be at, is DLSS. But anyways, how long have we been going for? 2 hours. Wrap this shit up. You're passing out over there, or you did that, or you playing on your phone. I don't know. But anyways, 2 hours. Fucking, I probably make 3 videos out of this. Let's end it there. That's a lot of fucking news and Gamescom stuff and everything else. It's all wrapped up into one. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on over the next week too. So, I can't do it because I don't have my thingy. Here, follow over on Twitch, sub, like, share over on the YouTube channel. Warwolf on everything, Beard Arse on everything, and
yep.
There we go. So, trying to think, is there anything else? I think in 2 hours we finally caught up with all the news and everything. Holy shit. Metal Gear Solid is going to be probably the next one that we'll end up having to do a deep dive on, like what the fuck is going on with it. I really hope that one it holds up, because that'd be cool to be able to get into Metal Gear Solid like everybody else did, because again, that was another series I just like. I saw it in the store many times over again, never picked them up. Just like Resident Evil. I think Resident Evil has been the only one of all these series and everything. It's the only one that I'm like, holy shit, I robbed myself of not checking out Resident Evil sooner. In all honesty, like it's like that's probably been my favorite one out of them all. Of checking out all these old retro series and everything. Yeah. Anyways, anything to promote?
Not really. I mean, probably might be some more Live Speed coming up soon. Yeah, probably some Metal Gear.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, I don't know if you want to do some more Ready or Not yet. See, maybe they dropped an update. I don't even know what I want to do after this. I got shit. I gotta get up early tomorrow. Well, really early. Work on whatever the fuck I want.
I am it's for Ray or Not. I am like definitely will have to do some more co-op stuff. I'm also going to try and do like the perfect run, sort of. Now, maybe not S plus. Well, I guess I'd have to do S plus to get the trophies for it, but like just figure out how to do like the perfect run of the game or whatever of each mission, and then I think I'm going to make a series of Right or Not, because again, I'm going to try and do shorter videos on YouTube. And Right or Not is kind of perfect for that, because you can get the missions done within like 10, 15 minutes. So that's really good. Yeah. WWE stuff and everything else coming up too on the channel. I'm finally gonna get back into universe mode. It's been a minute. James Lewis has been gone for a little while. For a few months now. He's been on the sideline. He was gonna retire. I think James Lewis is not gonna retire. I think he's gonna come back, and there's gonna be some championship gold on the line. So WWE 2K25 with that. Car videos. We'll have to get into a Tekken co-op things pretty soon because there's some DLC. We got to get you Tekken Ray for when Armored King drops. I don't know when the hell that is. I think a couple months or some shit like that. God, MK1 is right there. We could do so much crazy shit with MK1 if it's like, again, I'm thinking it would be a fun time if it's, if it's me and you on there and it's not fucking going against the general public. We actually have a decent connection. It might be something decent, but this guy doesn't want to do it. That guy doesn't want to do it. He's all, no. Battlefield is back in 60 something days, I think, or something shit like that. I think it's October. That one, Battlefield 6. So yeah, there was that's one of the big taglines for Gamescom was Call of Duty also, and I've never seen Call of Duty be more overshadowed by different shit being shown off than this year. That was crazy. I haven't seen one person talk about Call of Duty, and usually it's like, oh my god, it's amazing. Oh, they did the thing. They brought back Mason's kid or whatever. It's like,
send you the fucking video,
holy
like
shit.
everybody with Battlefield's like with Call of Duty now.
It's like
Call of Duty's got, we got fucking skins. You're gonna pay like $50 for this fucking skin, and Battlefield's just like, you can blow shit up.
Yeah, but I guarantee you, at some point when we get in there, because if you look at, if you play, actually, Battlefield 2042 has a big ass free battle pass with a bunch of unlocks, a ton of fucking shit to unlock in that. It's fixed up enough to where it's playable. I did have one decent match. And it's but yeah,
everybody's going over and playing it right now because it's free.
Oh, it's like fucking if you have access to it, there everything from Battlefield 3 to Bad Company to Battlefield 4 Hardline, there's unlocks of trinkets and character skins and like you get characters from the different games and everything in there and whatnot to use in Battlefield 6. It's totally free fucking battle pass. I'm like, fuck, I need to load in.
So I need to go download fucking.
Yeah.
All right, man. Maybe we'll just go fuck some 2042 for a bit. Might put Berserker on hold and not go clear that next level.
So I don't know how well it's going to work with because I think it had a server browser on there, so you have to figure that shit out. But I'm thinking everybody is probably on it right now, so I know. And that's the biggest thing that everybody wants for Battlefield 6 is a fucking server browser. I'm like, boy,
fuck that.
I'm like, there's a battle royale mode that's going to happen on that game, and that server browser is probably going to get fucked anyways, even if they do add it in, because everybody's going to be like, battle royale, and they're going to go straight to that. And so I'm thinking it's probably going to be a third of the player base is going to be on Conquest, a third is going to be on the breakout rush modes, and then the other rest of everyone is going to be on the battle royale shit. You're like, this is the new hot shit.
Downloading it now. I'll go check it out, but if it is server browser bullshit, I might not fucking bother with it.
I mean, there's you get your Bad Company stuff to unlock in there. So I'm looking at the Hardline stuff. I'm like, give me that. Like, give me the dude that
really
had
play much of Hardline. Hardline fucking.
It wasn't bad. It was just it was in that era of the internet where everybody was just fucking talking shit.
You had to do
about
good in the match to be able to buy fucking shit. If you had a really shit match and fucked on buying anything for your.
I can't remember. The first game I ever streamed was Battlefield Hardline. I do remember that. Like that was actually, and then the first like actual setup, because I streamed Battlefield Hardline off from the Xbox One, I think it was, and then or maybe one of the fucking Xboxes I streamed off from. Yeah, it was the one, and then it was like when we first had Twitch. It was like 2014 I streamed that. and then I streamed it one time, maybe twice of the beta, and then never bought the game. Never looked back. It's like, yeah, that was okay. I streamed it for like an hour because I was trying to get footage for YouTube, and I didn't have any way of recording it. So I was like, fuck it, I'll stream it, and I can bring it over. Yeah, that was the old days. But
How'd that work out for you?
it works. It's on YouTube. It's yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, 2 hours in the books.
Check it out in about 8 minutes.
2 hours, 13 minutes in the books, and I got it on Game Pass. But okay, I'm getting tired tonight. The Germany time zone is
stay up. You can hang out with me until I go to bed.
Germany.
Another like 3-4 hours.
3 or 4 hours. Oh God damn! I'm gonna be shooting the guns and hitting the walls and shit because it's gonna look like somebody's there.
He's gonna sit there with the SMG.
I'm gonna like you're gonna see my guy doing one of these into the wall, just running and running and running. It's like, what the hell are you doing over there? Nothing. I'm good. And then
checking the structural integrity of the. Yeah, see if I can click through it. That was a big thing back in Battlefield Expo. There was a few areas you could clip into, and everybody would fucking hang out in it. It was hard to get it. It was hard to get the people out of it when you knew.
Well, yeah,
you could
have
a field day.
I mean, that's Call of Duty through and through. Clip into the map, and then nobody can shoot you, but you can shoot everybody else. The couch and hardline, hell yeah! Like that's the stuff that everybody that's made the game. Oh boy. Yeah, so that's the biggest thing that everybody's all going crazy on Battlefield about is fucking server browser. So I'm like, yeah, just because you guys want to be able to kick people out of the fucking lobby that you're pissed off with. I'm like,
the guy's kicking my ass. Kick him, okay.
I would more or less just have the developers nerf the fuck out of the shotgun LMG and make the SMG jump.
The shotgun and the LMG, the LMG needs to be fucking. There's no way in hell an LMG can do that. Be more powerful than a fucking assault rifle. Yes, it throws
fucking range,
but they're inaccurate. Fuck.
I mean,
because you should be.
Well, that's the thing. The LMG is the most powerful gun out there. It's just the recoil is ridiculous because it is the most powerful gun out there. And then the assault rifle is the best of both worlds. That's the balance. And then the SMG is run and gun, but you don't have as much power, but you got more speed on your shots. That's how every single shooter game is set up. And then shotgun is supposed to be the most overpowered thing ever. That's normally how they set the fucking thing up. So it gets spammed.
The shotgun should only be like broke as fuck at close range, not like fucking 80 feet away. That should just be like it should take like 3 or 4 hits.
I still like what happened with Call of Duty where they made it 3 shells from a shotgun, and then everybody's like, "What the fuck is this shit?" I'm like, "Ha ha!" And then I ran around the SMG. Yeah. Anyways, fucking 2.5 hours now. Yeah, it was a good stream, good talk. Caught up with all the news and everything, and who knows, maybe we'll do another one of these in the future. But yeah, it needs an end. Everything has a beginning, has an end. We're gonna end it.
I gotta go figure out something to eat. I'm getting hungry.
Fucking ending it. It's over. It's done. And thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. Go follow, like, and share everybody's stuff. Warwolf, Spirit Arsenal. You know the drill. Yeah, we're out. And that's the outro. Bitches. What?